some. Again, good evening. Tonight we're going to do a little flow for the sacral chakra. The Svadhistanna chakra. This is the second chakra in our system. And it's located right in the pelvic floor, or right in the hip space in the pelvis. So as you're ready, you can come to a comfortable seat. And with hands at the heart, close the eyes. And just start to take some nice, deep, grounding breaths through the nose. And notice if you're holding any tension at all in the body. Stillness. And in this next moment, setting a sankalpa or your intention. So just kind of finding a little bit of meaning, something to dedicate your practice to, maybe something specific that you'd like to focus on. It's just reaching for that intention. And once your intention is set, just kind of letting it move along with you as you practice tonight. So from here, we can gently release the hands down over the knees. Tuck the chin in towards the chest and slowly start to open the eyes. And just give yourself a moment to allow the eyes. Beautiful, and we'll start with some movement. So let's go ahead and keep the hands actually right over the knees. And we're gonna go right into some seated cat and cow. So we're just undulating the spine, inhaling and exhaling, forward and back. Inhaling, rolling forward, really reaching through the throat. Exhale, chin to chest, curling in, rolling back. And just continuing to move with your breath, inhaling and exhaling. So this evening, we're really going to focus on kind of more of a vinyasa practice, so a little bit more flowy, a little bit more fluid. And just focus on embracing those watery qualities throughout your movements. So let's just take a few more rounds, moving in any direction that feels good. Maybe just circling out through the pelvic bowl. And then finding a tall and neutral spine. Inhale, stretch arms up overhead. We're going to interlace the fingers and press the palms directly up to the sky. Now make sure here that your arms stay in line with your ears. The belly space is nice and long. And again, moving with our breath, we're just going to start to go left and right. So inhaling to the center, exhaling to the side. Inhaling up. Exhaling over like that. And you want to try really hard to keep the sit bones on your mat. So engaging the core. Let's take one more time to both sides. And then coming up through center, release the fingers up, lift your gaze, and exhale, arms are going to reach forward, hands come down, and relax the head to the mat. And here, we're just kind of pressing into the hands, opening up through the back body. Trying to find stability. When you're ready, lift your gaze, start to walk your hands back. We're going to walk the hands all the way back. Release legs forward, bend the knees. You can do a little windshield wipe here. We're going to come into Navasana, but it's going to be a moving Navasana. So sitting up tall, extend those arms forward, lean back and lift the heels. Now we're going to inhale and extend the legs. Exhale, pull the knees in and crunch. So inhale, you can lean back a little bit, extend. Exhale, crunch. For 3. 4. Let's do one more, and 5. Very nice. Crunch. Hands are going to come to the mat, cross the legs, roll forward, press and lift your hips up. Tolasana, swing pose. And release. Let's roll all the way forward to the hands and step the feet back into our first downward facing dog. Then you can take some deep breaths, pedal out the legs. Maybe give the head a little shake. But just kind of feeling your way into this first down dog. Notice how the body is responding. Now we're going to keep warming up through the core. So from our downward facing dog, I want you to inhale, shift your weight, roll forward into a plank position. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Keep elbows rooting into the rib cage as you come down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Last one, inhale, plank. Lower down. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Again, maybe walk it out. Make sure Uddiyana Bandha is engaged. That lower belly space is reaching in and up. You're pressing your rib cage towards your thighs, plugging in through the shoulders, plugging in through the palms. Breathe deeply. Keep reaching up through the hips. One last breath. Now we're going to gaze forward to the hands. Let's bring the feet together. Take the right foot, inhale, step it forward. Drop your left knee down, low lunge. Lift your gaze. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Feet together. Step the left foot forward, inhale, low lunge. Lift the gaze. Take back, down dog. Again, right foot forward, drop the knee, low lunge, forward, reach through the heart. Take it back, down dog. Left forward, low lunge, get nice and long and reach. Come up on the back leg, step forward, lift, halfway fold. Exhale, fold all the way down. Shake it out, maybe a little ragdoll. Just swaying side to side, releasing the lower back. Release the arms and slowly inhale and press and roll and come all the way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead, lift the gaze. Exhale, hands meet at heart center, Samasthiti, equal standing pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, take the arms up. We're going to do a few sun salutations. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Drop the knee, low lunge. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Left knee comes down. Take your low lunge. Step up to the top of your mat. Half fold. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, stand. Reach up through the arms. Hands to heart, Samasthiti. Again, inhale, arms up. Inhale, plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Low lunge. Take that deep breath. Step up to the top of your mat, half fold. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand. Hands to heart, Samasthiti. Let's do one more on both sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. Low lunge, deep breath. Downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot forward, low lunge. Take a deep breath. Step up to the top of your mat, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Hands to heart. Okay, last side. Keep moving with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Left foot back. Deep breath in. Downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Nice long lunge. Step up. Find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Hands to heart, Samasthiti. Beautiful job. Close your eyes. And just start to regulate your breath. Last one. Now, as we did seated, we're going to inhale, take the arms up. And I know my top's a little cut off here, so maybe I'll just come down to my knees, but you're gonna interlace your hands as we did before. And same thing, just move left and right with your breath. So again, we're doing this standing. And you're moving left and to the right. Just a few times. Just opening up. Keep the belly strong as you move. Come up to center. Open the feet to hip distance. And exhale, release the hands down, fold in. Inhale, lift halfway. Now let's take the hands, we're gonna slide them underneath the feet. So toes come all the way to the backs of the wrists. This is Padangusthasana, foot to hand posture. You're gonna lengthen, lean forward, engage your bandhas, and then pull the torso down into the thighs. And your knees can be bent. Doesn't matter if your legs are straight. Knees can totally be bent if the hamstrings feel tight. And just using this forward fold to relax and reset. to a plank position. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. All right, let's bring the feet together in our downward dog. Just stay connected to your breath. Inhale, lift your right leg up, one-legged down dog. And let's exhale, curl the knee forward to the chest. Inhale, stretch it back out. Now let's exhale, cross, knee to left elbow. Inhale, stretch back out. Exhale, knee to right elbow, so it's the same side. Inhale, stretch it back out. Exhale, bring the foot forward in between the hands. Press up, crescent lunge. And we're here in our crescent lunge. Just nice and steady and solid. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Bring your elbow to the outside edge of your knee. Keep extending through that back leg. From here, stay twisted. Drop your back knee down, low lunge. Release your arms, face forward, arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hips back. Flex your front toes, and we're landing in half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. So that front leg is nice and straight. We're folding the heart over the thigh. Exhale, release the hands. Now hands are going to stay down. We're just going to thread that right foot through and back up behind us. So a little counterbalance in our tabletop. Bring your right hand, extend left arm forward. And we're going to exhale, curl. Inhale and stretch. 2 more times. Exhale. It's almost like a cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, now grab the outside edge of your foot. Maybe start to kick. Plug it in through that bottom palm for 1, 2. Keep breathing. 3, 4, and 5. Release, extend, come down. Tabletop position. Move through some cats and cows. Relax the neck. And when you're ready, come on back up. Downward facing dog. Feet together. Inhale, lift your left leg up. One-legged downward dog. And let's exhale, curl the knee forward into the chest. Inhale, stretch it back out. Exhale, cross, knee to opposite elbow, right elbow. Inhale, stretch back out. Inhale, stretch back out. And come forward with the foot up through the arms, crescent lunge. Get nice and balanced through the legs. Front leg and back leg are sharing equal weight always. Hands to heart, deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the left. Elbow to outside edge of thigh. Drop the knee, low lunge. Release torso, inhale forward, arms up overhead, Anjaneyasana. Half splits, exhale, hips back. Flex your front foot and fold. Very good. And you're just plugging in through that top heel, lifting the tailbone, and pulling traction through the back of the leg. So really try and press out through the back of the knee. And if that's just a little bit uncomfortable, that's okay. Let's take our twist. Right hand's gonna stay down. Left arm's gonna come up. Exhale, release hands. Go ahead, thread that leg through and back, tabletop position with your left leg lifted. And you can always readjust your stance. Right arm's gonna come up, counterbalance. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bend the back knee, wrap the hand around, reach for the outside edge of your foot. Kick and lift. Here for 1. Now remember, really root through that bottom palm. 2, 3, 4, keep pulling in through the belly. And 5, release, extend, take it down, tabletop. And again, just kind of moving through some cats and cows or any other spinal movements that you'd like to take. And just using this time to maybe stretch the wrists if you need to. Now when we think about the water elements, you know, there's tons of water in the body. There's fluid within our joints, mucus, literal, H2O, but tons and tons and tons of water within the body. And the more that we move the body, the more that we kind of help circulate that fluid. Let's come back into downward dog. And the more we move and pump fluid through the body, the easier it gets. In our downward dog. And inhale, lift the right leg up. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a balancing flow. So just do what you can. Just focus on moving. Just focus on moving, focus on breathing. Exhale, foot forward. Let's come up to our crescent lunge. From crescent lunge, hands to heart. You're going to press forward and balance. Warrior 3. And then let's stretch our arms forward, extend, and come down, standing splits. So again, this is where you're just gonna have fun. You're just gonna see what happens. From our standing splits, we're gonna come up into Nadarajasana or dancer's pose. So bend that left leg, reach back with your left hand. Grab, the inside edge of your left foot. Maybe. Okay, if you've got your left foot, kick into your hands. Okay, focus. Regulate. Press into your standing leg. And start to come up. Dancer's pose. Kick and extend. We're going to come all the way up to standing. Tuck the knee up into the chest. Both arms reach overhead. Keep your balance. Interlace fingers underneath the foot like it's a straddle. Stand. Open the leg out to the side, and you can always bend the knee. And if you fall, just come right back up. Okay, from here, tree pose. I know, a lot of balancing, a lot of movement, but I promise it's good for you. Keep gripping that standing leg from tree pose. Kick back warrior 3. And we're gonna touch down all the way into a lunge. So hands to the mat, drop your back knee, open your front foot to the edge of the mat, and we're gonna come down to the forearms for lizard pose. So just stretching out the hips. And of course, if there is a different hip stretch that you'd rather take, like pigeon pose or something like that, maybe like supine pigeon, totally go for it. But try to get deep into that hip. Again, the Svadhistanna chakra, the sacral space, it's right in the hips. It's located in the reproductive organs of the body, so the waters of the body. And it's these waters of the body that yield creation. So our sacral chakra really is the place where we find our creative self, where we're able to kind of help manifest different projects. We're going to plant the hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, shoot forward, come back up into your standing splits. And then the left foot's just going to touch down next to the right. Inhale up, halfway fold. Exhale, fold forward. Feet together, let's bend the knees. Come up into a chair pose. Super strong. Here for 1. Keep those hips down, belly in. 2. You can bend the elbows if you like. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, stand. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Let's take a vinyasa. Hop the feet back, plank. Lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, right into the left side. Again, just kind of have fun with it. See what happens. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, foot forward. Come up into your crescent lunge. Now from your crescent lunge, hands come to the heart, push off, and balance warrior 3. Extend the arms forward, stretch, and come down, standing splits. Have fun. Bend your back leg. Reach for the inside edge of the foot. Press. Stay focused. Nadarajasana, dancer's pose. Up to standing. Arms overhead. Tuck the right knee into the chest. Strap your hands underneath your foot like a stirrup. Kick and fold. Woo! Come back up. Now we're going to take our leg, open it out to the side. And again, you can switch to the knee. So the knee's going to open. We're right here. Bring it in. Tree pose. You guys got it. Just keep coming back up. Coming out, kick back, warrior 3. Touchdown lunge. Hands to the mat, back toes down. Drop the knee. And again, you can a great time of year. Time of year to connect to the Svadhistanna chakra, or the sacral space, because it's this time of year. We just entered Scorpio season in the sidereal zodiac. The sun just went into Scorpio, not Sagittarius. And I know some of you watching might want to fight me on that one. But we are in this time of year that's a little bit darker. It's a little bit more internal. So it's a great time to kind of retreat and move to that centered place within you. And start thinking about the things that you want to put out into the world, right? We're like kind of sowing seeds for spring, like what is going to emerge in the warmer weather when the sun comes back, when we move past the equinox into the warmer seasons. Let's come up and out. So remember, we're moving into our standing splits, yeah? So hands to the mat, pick up your back leg, shoot forward, woo, and balance. Down next to your left, exhale, fold down. Inhale, stand, reach arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart, and sit back into one last chair posture. So get super deep. It's almost like a deep squat rather than a chair. Here for 2, 3. Almost like a deep squat rather than a chair. Here for 2, 3, and 5. Inhale, stand, stretch, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Last vinyasa, hop the feet back, lower down, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. From here, we're gonna gaze forward and just do a little hop, cross the legs, and come down to a seat. Awesome work, everyone. Extend the legs forward, give them a little shake. Kind of walk those sit bones back behind you. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, reach forward and fold, Paschimottanasana. And as always, knees fold, Paschimottanasana. And as always, knees can bend for a bit of a restorative fold. So as we're folding here, you can start to kind of feel the shift energetically within your own practice. We're now kind of closer to the earth. We're not standing anymore. We're facing in towards the body rather than, out. So kind of reflecting that same quality, that internal kind of withdrawn place where you can process, where you can digest, where you can formulate a plan. How are you going to kind of express and move forward in this plan of life? Let's go ahead and inhale up and bring the feet together for Baddha Konasana. So open and forward. Another hugely important aspect of our Svadhistanna chakra is the conservation of our vital energy. So thinking Ayurvedically, our vital energy, vitality of our bodies comes from the reproductive space. Reproductive fluid has the essence of creation, so it's considered to be very potent and very powerful. Now, the more we spread ourselves out, the more tasks we take on, the more we kind of intermingle and, just the more we spread ourselves out in the world, the more taxing that is on that vitality, on that what's called ojas. So the sacral chakra really is kind of this place where we can acknowledge if there's an imbalance, if maybe we're kind of giving too much, we're expressing too much, and that takes away pleasure. We come into this place of being overspent, of being overworked, of being, used almost. We're allowing ourselves to be used in this way. So the pleasure of life is removed. It becomes a chore to kind of project these things. Let's come up out of our Baddha Konasana and move into Upavishta Konasana, opening the legs wide, reaching forward with the hands and folding. And you can use your hands behind you if you like. So as the holidays approach, especially, with how weird this year has been, I would encourage you to really try and connect into this space, this sacral space, and observe the things that are worth your energy. Really try and cut away the things that aren't worth that energetic. It's just kind of excited. So that's the balanced nature of the sacral space. It's excitement, the pleasure of life, the motivation to be creative. So from our Upavishta Konasana, we're going to pop all the way up into a balanced Konasana. So this is called Urdhva Konasana, upward facing angle. And you're just lifting your gaze, kicking into the hands, getting nice and springy and open through the joints. So really extend through the knees. We're here for 2, 3, keep rolling forward, 4, good job, and 5, take a deep breath in, and exhale. You can cross the legs into the chest, give yourself a nice hug. And let's come on to our backs. Keep the knees into the chest, and you're just gonna rock a little bit side to side. So, hopefully yoga is one of those things that kind of helps fill your battery and helps you feel a little bit more energized and willing and open to giving. You have to be full before you can give. Now we're going to keep the right knee in, release the left leg down to the mat, and just hug that right knee up towards the armpit. Now both knees come in. See if you can wrap your arms all the way around and grab your elbows so you're kind of compressing the belly space. And then let's release the legs, stick the feet straight up to the sky. You can give them a little shake. And then just letting them float. Just a little legs up the wall. Without using the hands, drop the legs open to the sides. Notice the engagement that has to happen through the belly space here. So try and drop the belly button down towards the floor. Happy baby, Baddha Konasana. Reach for the inside edges of the feet. Keep the tailbone down. Keep the head down. Start to plug those knees down to the sides. Lift the legs up a little bit. Sit on the hands. And then from here, take the legs down. Press into the elbows. Lift the heart up for fish pose. So you're just kind of propped up on the forearms here, moving the rib cage up towards the sky, dropping the head back. Tuck the chin back forward. Gently roll back down. Bring the legs back up. Give them a little shake. You can let your head fall side to side. And then from here, let's come all the way up into Halasana, cloud pose. So just lifting the hips up over the shoulders, toes back behind you. As slow as you can. Roll out and back into your legs at the wall position. Gently bring the feet down to the mat. Let's prepare for some breathing bridge pose. Walking the heels in, relax arms to the sides. Now as you inhale, you're going to press, lift the hips up. As you exhale, release the hips down. And just like that, breathing and moving, inhaling, pressing and lifting. Exhale, release. And let's add the arms. Inhale, brush arms up, lift the hips. Exhale, release, arms down, hips down. A few more times. Let's take one more. Beautiful. Relaxing down onto your mat. You can gently let the knees windshield wipe side to side. And let's take a little twist before we come up to a seat. So you're going to lift the legs, bend the knees. Now take your right leg, cross it over the left for eagle legs. You can hook your toes under if you want to. But you want to keep these knees nice and bent, open the arms up to the sides, and then drop your legs over to the left. So my right leg is on top. Now if you're really tight through the shoulders like I am, you'll notice that my arm isn't resting on the floor. That is totally okay. It's more important that my hips are stacked. And I can just kind of relax into it. And slowly the weight of my arm is just going to bring it down to the floor. You ready? Press. Come back up. Release the legs. Shake them out. And let's take it on the opposite side. Left leg over. You can hook your foot under if you like. Keep those knees nice and bent. Drop them over to the right. Deep breaths. And engaging, inhale, press it back up, release the legs, shaking out. And then let's rock forward and back until we come up to a seat. And we're gonna meet in a meditative seat and finish up with some chanting. So any easy seat is fine. And let's take Yoni Mudra. So this is the mudra for creation, and there are a lot of different ways that you can, kind of hold it. But one of the easiest ways is just bringing your thumbs and your fingertips together in this shape, holding it right in front of the sacral space. And this mudra represents the birth canal, the yoni space of creation in the body. So, everything is a reflection, as in the body, so reflects outward into the world. So whatever you want to bring into manifestation, whatever you want to bring into creation, hold that within your space as we chant the Bija mantra for the sacral chakra. So we're going to chant 108 times. Now the sound for the sacral chakra is VAM, V-A-M, VAM. Closing the eyes, find that intention. What do you want to manifest? What do you need to work through? Deep breath in. VAM, 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 VAM. Keep setting your intention forward. Bring the hands together into the hearts. And recognize that as we set intention for manifestation or creation, we also need to practice vairagya, detachment, and not expecting anything ever, not attaching to the fruits of our actions. Stay this evening. You can feel free at this point to move into your Shavasana, your final rest. Of course, taking any other movements that you might need, but really remembering that Shavasana is the most important part of your practice. So giving yourself, 3 to 5 minutes here this evening before you get up and start moving about and getting on with the rest of your nights. Before I sign off, I just want to invite everyone watching this evening to join our online and totally self-paced teacher training program. 200-hour training starts on January 1. You get an entire year to finish it, and it's totally self-paced. You can do it however long you need to.